During my very first appointment, my doctor said, "Hey, you are in a very unfortunate situation. You're a non-smoker and you have lung cancer. Not only do you have lung cancer, but you have lung cancer that will always come back. You see, I have multifocal stage 1 lung cancer that is in remission. However, my doctor said I just happen to be unlucky in this situation. He said the cancer is slow growing, but around every 10 years, it will be back. And we can just zap it with radiation." Now, that was my first appointment with my new lung cancer doctor. So, my very last appointment with the oncologist, he said that he doesn't ever foresee me ever getting cancer again. That this is my first visit to the oncologist and my last visit to the oncologist. My first thought was, yeah, right. That's what they said in 2020, that I'd never get cancer again. But yet, there I was in 2025 having surgery because they suspected in 2024 that I had cancer again. They say don't ask Dr. Google anything. Well, Dr. Google says don't wait for your next appointment. Call your doctor and try to get an appointment as soon as possible. Tell them all of your symptoms and how long you've had them. Don't delay. This could be progression. This could be metastasis. Well, who should I believe? Dr. Google or the oncologist? Because if I believe the oncologist, then anytime something crops up, I'm going to sit there and not say anything or try to do anything because he said I'll never get cancer again. I think this time I'm going to believe Dr. Google. You know, these oncologists are trying to do the best that they can, but even if you're trying to make your patient feel more comfortable, you have to make sure that even in giving them hope, you give them reality. Because cancer can come back at any time. And your patient needs to be prepared that it is the reality of having had cancer. Now, it's a blessing when it does not come back. It's a blessing when you are in remission. Enjoy that time. Celebrate that time. Live your life and be happy because God has given you the blessing of more life. I look at some of these cancer patients and you can't even tell that they have cancer, had cancer. They show up. They have makeup on, nails done. Okay, I don't do my nails, but every once in a while, you know, when I might have a special occasion. But they look wonderful, a lot of them, because when they are in remission or when they actually feel like they're having a good day, they try hard to make sure that everybody sees how beautiful they are on the inside and the outside. And so people don't have to sit there and feel sorry for you. Because even though we have cancer or have had cancer, we still are the same as you. It's just like when you get a cold and that cold is on, you know, for a little while. You cough and you sneeze and you might get a fever, but it goes away. And then the next year or a few more months from now, it may come back. Same thing with our cancers. The only difference is sometimes it ends with us not making it. But we all know that at some point we are going to go home. But knowing that that's the end of everybody's story should give you some reassurance that it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world that could happen. You got to maintain your hope, your joy, your good spirits, because that's what gets you through. And the journey doesn't have to be so sad and so sorrowful. Sometimes it is a little sad. Sometimes it is a little sorrowful. I'll tell you, the surgery hurts like heck. It's not a fun surgery. But if you think about it, once you get to the other side and you start feeling good again and feeling like yourself, and maybe after chemo your hair grows back in, and you just start looking better. Your eyelashes are growing back, your eyebrows are growing back. You start really feeling like you are winning again. And that's what we have to remember, is that we are winners no matter the situation. Hold on to hope, hold on to joy, hold on to God, because He can get us through every situation in life, no matter what it is. I didn't start this journey thinking that I was going to die. And, I think that that's really what the oncologist wanted me to feel, because he knew that when I came in there that day with my walker, with my tubes hanging from me, and bag of juice that was flowing out of my body from my cow leak hanging from me, and I was as weak as I could be. But I think that day He just wanted to give me some hope. And for any of you out there that are going through cancer, whether it's stage 1, 2, 3, or 4, remember to have hope, even when it's hard, because somebody, somewhere loves you. Even if it's just God, that's really all you need. I want you guys to remember, you're special and you are worth it. Thank you for blessing me with your presence. And I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night. See you next time.